Hello children, we are discussing the lesson what if it finishes. So we saw the children who entered a petrol pump to fill petrol in their vehicle. So they asked many questions to the person who was filling petrol at the petrol pump. So they came to know that it is a non-renewable resource ആണ് petroleum products എന്നുള്ളത്. Petroleum products petrol is one of the products obtained from petroleum. ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ crude oil ന് കിട്ടുന്ന ഒരു product മാത്രമാണ്. There is so many other products as well that can be separated at a refinery. Like this is what we saw in the previous lesson. So this what all can vehicles run on? Vehicles can run on petrol, diesel, LPG, electricity, solar power. In a different sources fuel use ചെയ്തിട്ട് vehicles run ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. What kinds of problems will we face if the number of vehicles keep increasing? For example, more traffic on the road. More traffic on the road means traffic jams everywhere. Traffic jams we know roads will become crowded. People will start honking, which can cause noise pollution. Then people find it very difficult to walk when the traffic is more. Especially elderly people road cross it becomes very difficult when there is huge traffic on the road. Then air pollution, smoke coming out of vehicles will cause air pollution. Then accidents might increase. Number of vehicles are increasing. People are rushing to reach their destination increases, which can cause more accidents. Manju said, why doesn't everyone use a bus? What do you think? Why don't people travel by buses? We know buses can carry huge number of people, but everybody looks for their own convenience. Probably the timing, bus timings, frequency of buses will be low, so they may have to go for private transport. Then crowded and people will take will refuse to take public transport. Buses crowd frequency for their own convenience. These are the different reasons why people refuse to take public transport. Suggest some ways to deal with problems arising out of the growing number of vehicles. So people should start using more of public transport കൂടുതലായിട്ട് യൂസ് ചെയ്ത് തുടങ്ങണം. അതായത് ഇപ്പം ബസ്സസ് പബ്ലിക് ബസ്സസ് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുക, ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ ലോക്കൽ ട്രെയിൻസ് ഉണ്ടെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ലോക്കൽ ട്രെയിൻസ് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുക, മെട്രോ റെയിൽ ഉണ്ടെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ മെട്രോ റെയിൽസ് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുക. ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ള മെത്തേഡ്സ് ഒക്കെ യൂസ് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്പർ ഓഫ് വെഹിക്കിൾസ് വിൽ കം ഡൗൺ. Then there is something called carpooling. Carpooling എങ്ങനെയാണെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ people going in the same direction, they can rent car. ആ വഴി പോണ ഏതെങ്കിലും കാർ ഉണ്ടെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ആ കാറിൽ കയറിയിട്ട് they can share the car, carpool ചെയ്യാം. That is another method which which is quite common in cities. ഇവിടെയൊന്നും അത്രയ്ക്കും carpooling വന്നു തുടങ്ങിയിട്ടില്ല. So that is another method of dealing with. Then if you are going to a very nearby place, rather than taking a vehicle, take a cycle or walk to the destination. തൊട്ടടുത്തുള്ള സ്ഥലങ്ങളിലേക്കൊക്കെ പോണതിന് കാറും ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ സ്കൂട്ടറോ മോട്ടോർ സൈക്കിളോ ഒക്കെ എടുക്കുന്നതിന് പകരം either you cycle to the place or you walk to the place. What are the benefits if we switch off the engine of the vehicles at the red light on the road? It decreases air pollution, noise pollution, and fuel വരുന്ന അതായത് ഫ്യൂവൽ കൺസംഷൻ കുറയും. അല്ലേ? ഇതൊക്കെയാണ് അഡ്വാൻറ്റേജസ്. here is a list, find out and write. So this you can find out and write, like how much petrol or diesel can be filled at a time in a scooter, a car and a tractor. How far can it go on 1 liter of petrol or diesel? This also you can find out and write. You can write it down in your textbook itself. The rates of petrol are different in each city. The rates of petrol and diesel in Delhi are given here. Look at the table and answer the questions. Yeah, petrol rate of 1 liter of petrol in 2002 was 29 rupees 91 paise. Rate of 1 liter petrol in 2007 October is 43 rupees 52 paise, and rate of 1 liter in 2014 is 67 rupees 86 paise. Corresponding rates of diesel is rupees 1891 in 2002, 30 rupees 48 paise in 2007 and 58 rupees 97 paise in 2014. Current petrol prices is 105 rupees 50 paise approximately, 47 paise vaanganendu. Similarly, rate of petrol is approximately 93 rupees, 92 rupees 75 paise, something like that. So that is the current rate of petrol and diesel. Petrol 95 rupees 47 paise, diesel 92 rupees 67 paise 75 paise vaanganendu, approximately 93 rupees. In 2014 as compared to 2007, the rate of petrol went up by dash rupees. Engneya find cheya? 2014 le petrol inde price ethrayana? 67 rupees 86 paise. 2007 le ethrayana? 43 rupees 52 paise. Rate of petrol went up by etra rupees koodi engane find cheya? Find the difference between these two. The രണ്ടും തമ്മിലുള്ള difference find ചെയ്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ you will be able to find the cost of petrol. It went up by, yeah, it is 24 rupees 34 paise. 67 rupees 86 paise minus 43 rupees 52 paise. So it is 24 rupees 34 paise. So the rate of diesel increased by dash rupees, that you can find. The difference between these two will give you the amount of increase of diesel over the period of 7 years. What was the difference in rate of petrol and diesel from 2002 to 2007 and 2007 to 2014? You can find it in a similar way. Yeah. What is the price of petrol and diesel in your area? This I mentioned a little while ago. Why are the prices of petrol and diesel going up? We know resources are coming down, consumption is going up. So definitely the price has to go up. In 1 month, how much petrol and diesel is used in your home? What is it used for? That you can find it from your elders at home. You can find out how much petrol and diesel is consumed in your house. So here is a poster given. It shows where all fuels are used, and save fuel, make it a habit. You can see it is used for dry cleaning, for lighting, as petrol, diesel or aeroplane fuel, then for manufacturing plastics and paints, to run machines, as kerosene and LPG. So these are some of the uses of oil. Where all oil is used? You can see oil is used for dry cleaning, for lighting, for as fuel in automobiles and aeroplane, then as fuel in household, as fuel in household use, then for running generators, and it is used in certain factories for making plastics and paints. Where is diesel used? Find out. You can see that diesel, some vehicles use diesel, then generators use diesel, factories diesel use ചെയ്യും, paint ഉണ്ടാക്കാൻ diesel use ചെയ്യും. Yeah. Divya wrote a poem and read it to her friends. Read and discuss it. I'm back, I'm thick, I flow, who am I? Do you know? I will last longer if you use me with care. I got made over centuries, I won't always be there. I light your lamps, I cook your food, I run your machine. Fly planes in the sky, who's more useful to people than I? If not used with care, I won't always be there. Will they fight over me? What is life without me? I'm black, I'm thick, I flow. Who am I? Do you know? So this is a poem written by Divya. Okay. What would happen if you don't get petrol or diesel for a week in your village or town? Life will become very difficult. We won't be able to use our vehicles. Then factories will not run. Then electricity we won't be able to charge UPS charge. It will cause many difficulties. So suggest some ways to save oil. Use it judiciously. Use more of public transport. Then switch off your vehicles at traffic signals. Then if you're going to a nearby place, use more of cycles as well as walk to nearby places. If possible, use electric vehicles. So these are some of the methods by which you can save oil. Wood for chula. Chula അടുപ്പ് കത്തിക്കില്ലേ അതിനെയാണ് chula എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. Durga lives in a village in Haryana. Every day she spends many hours collecting wood for the chula. Her daughter also has to help her in this. For the past 3 months, she has a cough. There is a lot of smoke when damp wood is burned. But Durga does not have any other option. When there is not enough money to buy food, where will there be money to buy wood? So, have you ever collected dry wood or made cow dung cakes? How are they made? I'm sure you might not have collected wood to burn gas stove. Most of you will be having LPG stoves at home. So you might not have collected dry wood. Like cow dung cakes na cow dung ine hay aayittu mix cheyidittu vaikolu aayittu mix cheyidittu it is made into circular discs. It is sun dried and that is used as fuel. Kattichittana aduppu kattikkunathu. Do you know anyone who collects dry woods or leaves to be used for lighting a chula? You might definitely have seen people near a house maids work ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അവർ നിങ്ങൾ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടാവും അല്ലേ വീട്ടിൽ അടുപ്പ് കത്തിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് നിങ്ങളുടെ വീട്ടിലുള്ള ചകിരിയോ അങ്ങനെയുള്ള കത്തിക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്ന കോക്കനട്ട് ട്രീയുടെ പാർട്സ് ഒക്കെ എടുത്തിട്ട് പോകണം ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ മരത്തിന്റെ പാർട്സ് ഉണ്ടെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതൊക്കെ എടുത്തിട്ട് പോകണം. Who cooks food in your family? What about other families in your area? You can write the answer for this yourself. If they cook food using wood or upla, what difficulties do they face due to smoke? Lung diseases varanulla chances undu. Then allergies, eyes burn cheyum, then coughing. These are some of the difficulties they face when due to smoke. Can Durga use anything else instead of wood? Why not? She cannot use anything else because she cannot buy paisa kodutittu kerosene vaangano LPG vaangano onnu. They are too poor to buy all those things. So they may use cow dung cakes, but LPG cylinders അതുപോലെയുള്ളതൊന്നും അവർക്ക് യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല. Today, about 2/3 people in our country use uple, wood and dry twigs, etc. They are used not only for cooking food but also for keeping warm, for heating water and for lighting. Many other things are used for all activities at home. Kerosene, LPG, coal, etc. The start we'll discuss in our next session. Please do watch the video, children. In case if you have any doubts, please do post it in the stream. With that, I'll stop my today's session, children. Thank you and take care.